Hey everybody, Master Vrago here, and Operation White Noise has released, and with it, a new map. So of course comes with that the struggles of learning the new map. So that's what we're going to go over here today. Now obviously the most popular video that I've done so far on this channel has been about learning a new map, and that was about a year ago and one of the first videos that I made. So I feel like it's time to kind of give it a refresher and give it a little bit better of a quality. The first video that I did about learning a new map had some audio issues. It was when I first started making videos. I was using an older laptop. I have a much better setup now, so I'm hoping that this one won't have the same audio issues and we can actually get into learning a new map without all the distractions. Alright, so we have three different ways that I like to learn a new map. Now the three things that we do is, one, we play Terrorist Hunt, two, we'll go into a custom game, run around the map, and three, we'll go into a custom game as a spectator, and we'll take a look at the map from a bird's eye view. So I'm going to show you guys how we do that. First, I'm going to show you how we get into a custom game. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here, we're going to hit multiplayer, and then we're going to go down to custom game. We're going to select online. You can do local, either way is fine. If you're going to be playing with friends, obviously you have to choose the online option. We're going to create a new playlist. We're going to do normal mode. You can call this whatever you want to call it. We'll call it Learn. And then we're going to add a match. We'll head over to Tower. We'll keep it during the daytime. We'll put it on Bomb. And then we'll go into the game mode settings. What we want to do here is we're going to shorten the prep time to about 20 seconds. But we're going to increase the active phase duration all the way to 600 seconds, which is 10 minutes. Now what you can do from here is you can duplicate the match. You can set it to nighttime. If you want to take a look at a nighttime, you can change the map to a different one. You can also go down here, change it to secure area or hostage if you want to see where those objectives are going to be. And then what we're going to do is one more thing we're going to change in match settings. So you want to do this before you duplicate it. We're going to leave it at 6 rounds. We're going to turn the attacker defender role swap off. Now what that's going to let us do is it's going to allow us to really get into one side at a time. So we'll go in as an attacker first, and we'll run around a few times. Then we're going to back out to the main lobby, go back in, and go in as a defender. And we'll be able to pick the different bomb sites or objective locations and take a look around from that perspective. And then we just go down here to the bottom, save playlist, and then we can go in here. Rainbow actually changed the way that custom games work. You used to be able to go into online and go into a custom game by yourself, but because they're all on dedicated servers now, you can't do that. So if you're going in without any friends and you're just going by yourself, you're going to go into the local and your playlist will still be there, and then you will create as a player. We'll start on the blue team because we want to start as the attacker. Now we have the new operators here, but they're both 2-speed, and when I'm learning a new map, I like to go with a 3-speed character because it lets me get around the map faster. So we're going to go ahead and choose IQ here. Now there's only two spawn locations, and this map is a little bit different than the other maps as we only spawn on the roof. So we'll choose the north roof first and get a look at how this spawn location is. Yeah, we can run around the drone a little bit, see if we can find any cams.
10 seconds to
course, the first step to learning, so we have one here, is finding the cameras. We want to know where the cameras are and how to get to them. Okay. Now, I don't think that there's going to be any cameras outside on this map. I think it's going to be similar to Plane in that aspect. But normally what we would do is we want to find the camera locations outside. Usually there's 2 or 3. In some cases there's 4. But it looks like we can head in this way, and I believe we can rappel down the side of the building here. So first we'll head in this direction. So it looks like we got a drone hole there. More drone locations. So what we'll do is we'll run around the exterior of the map. This is where the 2 roofs connect. Now we can also rappel down here. So we'll take the time and kind of learn where everything is. And then we have this ladder drop here, which will bring us down even further. And then we could drop into there as well, which will bring us right into the interior of the map. But up here we also have these hatches. And then right here actually brings us right into the interior of the map. And it's probably going to be a pretty common spot for some attackers to be up here looking around. So we can run around up here a little bit, kind of see where this goes. So we can drop down here. This actually goes pretty far around. This map is actually a little bit bigger than it looks from the outside. And while you're running around here, you're going to want to constantly look at the label of the area you're in, which you can see right next to the compass. So you can see right now I'm at the info booth on the 2nd floor. Right here it switches to center atrium, so you can kind of get an idea here. But you know, get some idea for some different landmarks when you're giving callouts. We can just continue to run around the map. We found one of the bombs, so we know this is a bomb site here, the exhibit room, and the media center. Okay, and this is out back here onto the balcony. And we actually have a little bit, I wonder if this is an actual, it looks like it is an accurate map, so this is kind of interesting. We can kind of see the layout here of the floor. Does it have a little "You Are Here" sticker? It doesn't look like it. Alright. So basically, I'll do this for a couple of rounds on attack, and then I'll switch over to defender. It helps me get a good feel for different ways to enter the interior of the site, and how to approach different objectives, and just making sure I know how to get to each objective when the time comes. The biggest key, like I said, is you're going to want to run around, find all the cameras, try to make a mental note of where they are. That's going to help, obviously, making sure you're taking out the cameras. Of course, with Dokkaebi on your team, she can hack the cameras, so keep that in mind if you have one on your team. Before, you know, communicate with Dokkaebi to see if, you know, she's going to be hacking the cameras at any point, or you should go ahead and take them out so you guys can enter on into the building. It's not going to be too hard to learn how the exterior connects to the interior, which on most maps can be the initial struggle. I know on Skyscraper, that was one of the harder things for me because it was more of a complex interior, so learning, you know, what window went into what room and so forth from the outside can be a bit of a challenge. So It's not going to be too much of a struggle with this map, but for any future maps that come out, or perhaps you're still trying to learn some of the older maps, the biggest thing to do is to run around, break windows, jump in, take a look at, take a look at what room it is, and then jump back out, see exactly where you are on the outside. Just keep jumping in and out of windows on attack, and you'll get a pretty good feel for where you are when you're on the exterior as opposed to the interior pretty quickly. Alright, so we've ran around on attack for a while, and now we're going to switch on over to defense. Okay, so now this time we're going to start on the orange team, and then we'll go ahead and start the match. This is the tea room, which will make this one the bar. So
10 seconds left.
We can see here. Alright, so this is a bomb site. We can take a look at what walls can be reinforced. So probably we want to open up here in between the two bomb sites. This one not reinforced. Just run up to the wall and you'll see if it can be reinforced. So this one can be. And then, take a quick look, see what's on the other side. These lead out here to the first floor balcony, so attackers could definitely push from this direction. So you'd probably want to reinforce these walls here. You can also check to see what's breakable and what's penetrable and what's not. So you make sure that you're not standing in a spot or waiting in a spot where you're gonna get flushed out from above. Oh, the lights flicker. That's cool. Doesn't look like these, or oh, maybe right here. That did not do what I wanted to do. So what we'll do is we'll head upstairs and see what's directly above it. Okay, so this is not going to be penetrable. We do have a hatch, so we're going to want to get this hatch. And let's see if there's another hatch. Doesn't look like any of this floor is going to be penetrable, so that might actually be a pretty viable bomb site. I'm not here to go over strats or anything yet, but just, while you're running through on defense, you can think about these things. And it's going to help you in casual as well, because, knowing that you're not going to get fused from above, or Ying is going to be able to hit you from above, is a good thing to know. There's only one hatch into the objective, so that's the only one you got to worry about. Let's see exactly where it is in here. I didn't see it earlier when we were looking. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it's really kind of in the back of the objective too. This is still considered the tea room, so you can probably plant in here. Yeah, you definitely would be able to plant in here. So, let me see. Yeah, we'll have to reinforce these walls as well. And someone's going to have to watch this doorway. So you have that main entrance there. Let's see what's on the other side of that wall. Okay, so that's just coming straight. Alright, yeah, so that's definitely a wall you're going to want to get. If the attackers could open that wall and push everybody out of here, they can come in and probably plant behind the bomb, and they would have a long angle to watch the diffuser at. So they could watch it from back here. Yeah, you could probably even watch it from here. So definitely some things to think about when you're running around on defense. I'll do this for each bomb site. We'll pick the bomb site, and then run around, see what walls can be reinforced, what's on the other side of them, decide if it should be reinforced. This way, if you end up getting into the game on this map, you're not going in blind. You're like, alright, I know these walls need to get reinforced. At least I can put up my 2 reinforcements there. When you're on defense, is a good time to take a look at the cameras. Try to find each one of them as well. So, for example, we're pretty close to this one in the gallery. So let's head into there, and then alright, so that one is right through this, and it's right here. Okay, so now I know if I see somebody on gallery main, this is where they are. Alright, so like I said, we would do this for all the bomb sites, as well as running around the map. Again, continuing to try to get a good feel of seeing how everything's connected. Now the second method that I'm going to show you guys is still in a custom game. So we're going to go back to the custom game that we already created, local or online if you're with friends. And we're going to go to the same playlist. This time we're going to create as a spectator. We can go ahead and start the match. Now this is where it's going to start us. Looking up here at the top, which we can go ahead. This is going to be an overhead view of the entire map. They also use this when you're watching the Pro League. This is how it usually starts. Sometimes they'll zoom out to this, so you can get a look here. And there we can see the catwalks. You can turn the camera, of course. Now the catwalks again, we can now see, okay, they're only on one side. And now we're here on the second floor. We can see, we can't choose the bomb sites. Now if you are playing with a friend and you're going into spectator mode, you can have them go on defense, choose certain bomb sites, so you can kind of get a look at them that way. But you can get a really good feel as to how some of the rooms are connected here. You can zoom in to the point where you should be able to identify the rooms. It's an easy way to locate the hatches. But you can continue to go through this for as long as you like. Take some screenshots so you don't have to be in this mode. If you're planning with some friends, you can zoom all the way out. Come up with some different ideas, some different tactics using this bird's eye view, and it should help you out. Alright, so for our final method, it's going to be terrorist hunt. What I like to do here is we'll go into options, and then we're going to go to matchmaking preferences. Now, if you're going to be focused on learning the map, I recommend Terrorist Hunt Classic. So you turn the others to off, and then you're going to go through each map. Whatever map you're trying to learn is going to be the only map that's on. Now, if you see, it's not letting me go down to the new map tower. That's because all of them are off. So if I turn theme park on, I can go down, then turn off theme park if tower is the map that I'm trying to learn. So you want to make sure that they're all off except for the one map that you're trying to focus on learning. Then you're going to apply the changes, and you can go over to Terrorist Hunt. I recommend doing a Lone Wolf because if you go into matchmaking, you're not guaranteed to get the map that you're looking for. So go over to Lone Wolf, put it on whatever setting you want. I recommend normal because it's going to help you learn the map a little bit better, because obviously it's not going to be as hard. This is also a good way to learn the new operators. Now, the new operators gadgets aren't going to be the most useful in Terrorist Hunt. Obviously, you don't need to be hacking cameras or making anybody's cell phones go off. but it can help you get used to their weapon. So let's go ahead and start with Zofia. We started on North Roof on IQ, so let's do South Roof. I would still recommend maybe going with the 3-speed here. Obviously, we're just going to pick Zofia because she's one of the new operators. It'll be fun to run around on her a little bit and get used to her weapon. Alright, so we went in that way last time. Let's try to repel here. That is a really far way down. Okay. So we can go all the way down this way. Alright, and then you'll just keep doing that. You can switch to defense if you want as well. I just feel like Terrorist Hunt Classic is probably the easiest way to learn the map. But you can switch on to Protect Hostage only as well if you want to work on your defense. It's always hostage, so you're not going to get the same objective sites as you would whether it was bomb or secure area, and I think it might even be different from the actual hostage spots anyway. So just something to think about. But those are the 3 ways that I like to learn a new map. I find those to be the most helpful. So if there's different ways that you guys like to learn a new map, please let me know in the comments down below. And I just want to let you guys know more Rainbow Six videos are coming. I know they've been lacking lately. I've been super busy, and of course I've been playing some other games as well that I've really been enjoying. So, but more Rainbow Six content is coming, so please stay tuned for that. There's going to be some more map videos where we go into detail on some specific maps. We've already done a few, so we'll be tackling some more coming up. I believe we're going to be doing Oregon next. It's one of the more popular maps, so look for that in the next week or so to be coming out, as well as some gameplay videos. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you guys have any hints or tips and tricks of your own, please feel free to let me know, and I'll be more than happy to include them in the next video, that they're relevant, of course, and make sure you give credit where credit's due. So I want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, Master Vrago, out.